Thomas, are you awakened? Yeah, hello? Oh. It's gonna take a while to get used to waking up after shorter periods, that's for sure. Thomas, somebody is here to meet you. What, are they here to make cattle and my tea or something? Wait, I mean, are they here to make cup with my cattle or something? No, I mean, you know what I mean. It's 10 a.m., Thomas. You're just jet lagged. In a sense. Okay, whatever. Where do I find them? Just outside the shed. You shouldn't keep them waiting. It is very important. Well, I bloody well hope it is. If you're not a coffee salesman, you better have a really good... I swallowed a fly. Hello. It appears you just as you were described to me. Is that good or bad? Bit of both, all things considered. Anyway, I suppose it's no uncertain terms who I am. Well, no. You're a descendant of Sir Topham Hatt. Indeed I am. I am Oretta Topham Hatt, and I am his... Well, there's a lot of greats in there. Well, it's a pleasure to still be working on your family's railway line. She has been our controller for a very long time. Indeed, Brunio was the first engine I inherited. And now isn't it poetic that I've inherited some of my something grandfather's most famous engines? Hang on, did you just say some of? Oh, whoops, it appears I gave it away early. Oh well, come on you two. Oh my god, Red, no way! Well, hello, Thomas the Tank Engine. Did you miss us? Percy and Gordon! How are you doing, guys? It's great to see you! A little groggy, but I'm sure you are too. It was a very good nap, though. So what's the future like? What can we expect? Honestly, haven't seen a lot. I suppose the future's not quite as advanced as we all expected it would be. Nothing wrong with that. Familiarity is a good thing. Alright, guys. I can't have you blocking the through line with your conversations. So, why don't you three go off and socialize for a while? I'm sure it's been a bit. Gladly! Thank you, Mom! We met your friends Runio and Artemis at the workshed. They're very pleasant. I wonder where they're getting all our coal from. I'm sure mining isn't that common in the future when there are other alternate fuel sources. A lot of locations we knew are gone now. It's kind of a pity, but it's going to be really interesting for you guys to see all the new ones. I'm glad you two seem to be enjoying yourselves. It's not quite the soda out of it. But... Ew, what on earth? Where did that get there? Hey, watch out! Away! Oh So you and Gordon have been functional for about 30 minutes, and someone's already crashed. Yep. Oh, what was it again? It's been 200 years. Indignity. Oh, right. Oh, the indignity. Do not to be worried, Gordon. I will have you back on the rails in no time. Yeah, well, how are you meant to do that when no one brought any cranes? Wait and see. What was that? Thomas? Percy? Watch and see. How did you do that? This is technology of the future. Impressive, no? Impressive indeed. There are plenty of things even more advanced than this. Very true. I'm sure you were there for my sonic boom yesterday. And when all goes right, I move about as fast as... well, about as fast as Gordon here saw. You should all make sure you stay off the main line during peak hours. Cool. Hang on a second. Why didn't I see any of this stuff yesterday? All I got to experience was Artemis's sonic boom, and I was so disoriented for a good 30 seconds I didn't even know what happened. No, that was on purpose. We didn't want to overload your 200-year-old brain with technology you couldn't even comprehend. So we had a talk, and we decided we'd hide it for the first day. Indeed. You will be kept to small jobs for about a week. Now, I had best take Gordon to the repair shed. You get checked up too, Artemis. All I got is a bent buffalo. I'm built to last. I could be pulling trains that would feel like having superpowers. And they're gonna make me shunt and pull freight that I did 200 years ago? This is ridiculous! It's fair enough, Thomas. Now come on, let's get back to the shed. I'm sorry to hear about Gordon, you two. Don't worry, with the technology we have these days, he'll be out and about again in no time. Meanwhile, I have something that might cheer you up. All I want you to do today is go down to Morriston Docks, assemble the most colourful train you can find, and just parade yourself around the railway for a while. A publicity train, if you will. I was planning on having Gordon do it too, and there are more than enough trucks there for a Gordon-sized train, but I suppose arrangements are going to have to be made now. But, go on then, you two get out there. Let everyone know you're back. Just go until you get bored, but be sure that people see you. Yes, ma'am. It's still boring out here. Hello! Anyone here? Hey, Thomas. Ah, and that's Percy, innit? I remember you. You were his best friend in the show. Sorry I couldn't be there when you woke up, mate. New people make me a bit nervous, if I'm honest. Plus, the docks are busy. Oh yeah, we understand completely. Percy, this is Cod. He's the main freight engine. Hello. If the docks are so busy, though, how come you're just sitting there in a siding? I've just got my new lights in. Not that I need them, but they're good to have. For the animals, anyway. You don't need them? What? Does everyone have night vision in the future? Yeah. All of us can see in the dark. I suppose you don't have it yet, but you'll get it eventually, when you're ready. But if we're going to be working on this railway, then why wouldn't we have it? We just have to use regular old lamps. You're antiques. I suppose the Fat Controller doesn't want to make that many changes to you. You're borderline one of a kind. Anyway, now that the lights are in, I'm off. Artemis needs a new buffer, and I don't want to keep her waiting. An angry look from that engine's face could wilt flowers. Alright, goodbye.
Antiques, he says. I'm not an antique. Thomas, you do still run, but you're about 300 years old now.
Percy, you do still run, but you're fat. I'm round. Whatever. Let's just get this bloody job done. This is ridiculous. The most colourful trucks I could find. I feel gay. I don't really mind it. Wait, what? Hello again, Percy.
Artemis, where should we go if we want to get seen?
The city. It's full of people and it's a beautiful route.
The city it is then. Thomas, head in the direction of the city.
Ah, yes. That's easy.
Aren't you excited, Thomas?
Not massively, no. I don't want to be known as an antique.
I'm sure you'll get used to it. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Speak for yourself.
This looks like it heads towards the city. Follow me, Thomas. Feeling excited yet at the idea of all those people marveling at you? I'm secretly hoping that this is the wrong way. Oh, come on, lighten up a little bit. Artemis said this is going to be a really pretty route, so at the very least, can't you smile at that?
Pretty is subjective.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Huh. That's actually some pretty cool scenery.
Get a load of this place.
That was awesome. That was boring.
Thomas, I could see them leaning out of the windows and taking pictures of us. It was awesome. It felt like being a celebrity.
Yes, at the cost of my personal dignity.
This is about what Cod said, isn't it? Well, I'm not gonna let being an antique hold me down. I'm gonna be a cool antique and an antique that works.
Wouldn't you rather just be known as an engine? You know, of the really useful sort.
Hey, if being an antique makes the people love me, then I'm willing to be an antique forever. Yeah, of course. She's gone in by the drain cocks.
Well, let me tell you two something. The first publicity train was a massive success. Your pictures are in every newspaper, and the ticket sales are rolling in faster than we can count them. So I've decided to let you two take the one Gordon was meant to take tomorrow. Miss? I actually wanted to inquire about that. I've been seeing all these amazing, futury things all around me today, and it made me realize, well, just what I've been missing so far. So, can I pull a train that's more futuristic? Oh no, Thomas. You have a lot to learn in that regard. Plus, you've got cameras to tend to. Miss, I really don't care much about the photos or fame. I just want to pull a cool train like everyone else does. Don't be like that, Thomas. Being belligerent will get you nowhere with me.
Don't say it.
I'll say it.
Don't.
I'm saying it now. Please. Really useful engines do are they as told. Really useful engines do as they are told. Got that one out of the Topham family record books.
Fine! Whatever!
Great. I'm glad you agree. You can pick it up from Morriston Docks in the morning. Oh, and one more thing. Since this one was meant for a bigger engine, it's already been pre-shunted. So, make sure that you two double-head it. That's important. But, now that's all I got. Don't be late. There'll be a lot of people waiting.
You still don't look very excited, Thomas.
It's because I'm not. More of showing off that I'm an antique, something that I don't want to be known as? And she didn't even listen to me.
Thomas, she said you have a lot to learn. How many times has not listening to that bitten you in the ass?
I don't want to take the express. I just want to take something more interesting than empty trucks. Do you really not have any problem with having your image used directly for profit?
I mean, if you're asking me, no, not really.
Well, I think this is a total injustice, and I think something needs to be done.
What are you doing?
I'm not going.
What?
I refuse. She can't make me do work that I don't think is moral. And I don't think that exploiting the image of your living engines and playing them up to be antiques, even if they don't want to be known as antiques, is very moral.
But, Thomas, I can't pull this train without you. She told us it was meant for Gordon.
Well, I don't really think it's my problem. Now, if you really don't object to having your image used for money, then go on over to those docks for all I care. Make sure that you two double-head it. That's important.
It'll be fine. Plus, the cameras are waiting for me.
And then I told him, an angry look from you could wilt flowers. Yeah, I've heard that many a time. I suppose it fits a police officer, doesn't it? Hey, it's Percy. How's it going, mate?
I'm here for the train. The colorful train.
You mean the colourful train over there? Mate, that's far too heavy for you.
It's fine, honestly. Once I get at the cliff that leads out of the docks, it'll probably be smooth sailing.
The fact that you said probably makes me think you haven't thought this through all that much, Percy. And remember, I am a police officer. If you end up breaking down in the middle of the line and someone calls the police, then I'm going to have to come and get you. And I won't be talking pretty.
I know what I'm doing, I swear. The hard part's at the beginning. I just have to get past that.
So you really think you can take all of that?
Yeah, I got this.
Well, just don't say we didn't warn you.
I know.
Well, good luck. We'll be watching.
Thanks, guys. I'd better get going. I got a lot of ground to cover and a lot of people to see to. If I can make it. Look at that, Artemis. He's actually doing it.
Well, I must say, I'm impressed.
Go on, Percy! Alright, Percy. You got this. Just keep your coupling rods turning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, this is the hard bit. Come on! Oh no, not now. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a hard time! No! Hey, suddenly everything's easier. Oh, shit. Fatty's gonna have my ass for this one!
Huh? Oh, fuck, I have a job.
I'm scared to see what else she can do with that face.
Well, don't all I can fucking do.
Looks on your face. I'm too late, aren't I? Gosh alive, Percy! How did that happen? They just kinda got away from me. Well, Percy, you can't just let things get away from you on hills. What if they'd hit us? I know, guys, I know. I'm sorry. Well, we better call for help to clean this up.
The report is most are salvageable, but some must be scrapped. Better than none being salvageable, I suppose. Looking at they're all faceless as well. Would have been ghastly if not. You know, Percy, I never asked. What made you want to pull such a big train in the first place?
Well, I wasn't meant to pull it alone. Originally I had help. But they decided to go back to the sheds.
No! You have outdone yourself.
Why would you go and abandon your mate, Thomas?
We are gonna have to speak to the Fat Controller about this. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Oh.
Even 200 years later, you're still causing problems. I'm sorry, Mom. And Percy, don't think you're getting off scot-free either. I've some words. You knew for a fact I told you to double-head that train, and yet when Thomas left, you proceeded to take it yourself. And I did notice that you were extra eager about the press when I talked to you in the shed last evening. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like you took a train you knew you couldn't handle, also you could have attention.
Yes, ma'am, that's true.
Goodness, what am I gonna do with you two? I have an attention hog and a deserter.
Well, again, I'm sorry, Mom.
But I really wasn't comfortable with my image being used for money. You didn't like the publicity trains? No, Mom. It felt like I was being reduced to just my age. Well, goodness me. I suppose all three of us have a lot to learn, don't we? Thomas, I'm very sorry that I used your image for profit. And Percy, I'm sorry that my actions led to Thomas leaving in the first place. And for getting you hooked on this attention buzz. Now, I suppose all three of us have to forgive each other. Thomas and Percy, I forgive you for acting out, and I'll never do another publicity train again. I won't need to with the amount of newspaper reports on that crash. That's all the coverage we need for a long time. But next time if there's a problem, please try to find a better way to bring it to my attention. And we forgive you for treating us like antiques. Good. Well, that's settled then. But I would like to make it up to you with one more thing. One more thing? What's that? I've concluded that publicity should be earned, not forced. So, how would the two brightest tank engines of the Northwestern Railway's 20th century, who are by no means antiques, like to head the Throwback Express, the Wild Nor'Wester, with Gordon? Hey, Gordon! How are you feeling? Better than I have in about 200 years. So, would you three like a triple header?
Would we ever?
Good. Then go on then, you two. And don't worry, I specifically asked for reporters to bugger off. This is a word-of-mouth train. Now, let's see you go for it, eh? It's amazing. They clicked one button on a remote, and all the coaches became as they were 200 years ago. Yeah, the future's pretty cool. I'm sure you'll both get used to it very fast. Now, don't go too fast, Gordon, please. I'm afraid we haven't been fitted with rocket boosters yet. No promises. I need a good one to stretch my wheels. Well, don't go too easy on us anyway. It's not like we're antiques. Not like you were antiques.
It's a whole thing, Gordon. Just don't worry about it.
I mean, I suppose we are. That actually reminds me, did you know that Thomas's class is actually older than me?
What?
Yes.
That is trippy as fuck.
If you call me Grandpa, I will throw us all off the bridge, by the way.
Leading the car down Leafy Lane, turning out Tarzan from my jungle jail. Didn't want it all. Captain Zero, his brother superhero, standing by on